Hi, this is Rony Mullick, and you are watching the post-market show. And what a volatile market today! And we were expecting that the markets to open with a gap up or almost flat. And exactly today, let us open up the charts and we'll get a clear picture. Nifty opened with a slight gap up, but after that, we saw that a resistance level we discussed 18,327, but market moved a little beyond that around 18,340. That is where it took resistance multiple times, and then post 1 p.m. there was a free fall in the market, and Nifty almost fell more than 100 points in 1 hour, and then again recovered slightly, but still ending around almost flat is the ending. Nifty overall, it is up by slightly 0.01 percentage in the green, but so we don't see any movement as such in Nifty. Coming to Bank Nifty, we are seeing some kind of bearishness, and this is primarily due to the PSU banks. As you know, PSU banks like State Bank of India, Canara Bank, Bank of Baroda, they are falling like anything, and that is the reason Bank Nifty is getting dragged because of these PSU banks. Bank Nifty same almost opened flat, tried to break 43,500. In fact, it broke for around 15 to 30 minutes, but then it could not sustain, and then came the fall. And Bank Nifty falling by 0.2 percentage, ending at 43,129. Talking about Fin Nifty, obviously it is Tuesday and Fin Nifty expiry, and after Fin Nifty expiries have started, we are seeing Tuesdays becoming quite volatile, and today was no different. And Fin Nifty, again, it was trading well above 19,351, but then after 1 p.m. there was a free fall. In 20 minutes, it fell more than 100 points, and there was no recovery as such in Fin Nifty. So it ended at 19,259, down by 0.15 percentage. So this is the overall market situation, the broader indices. So looking at other indices, we see Nifty mid caps are flat, 0.04 percentage in the green. So it is the same story everywhere. Markets opened with a slight gap up, and then yesterday we saw the FIIs and DIIs buying more than 2,000 crore, and that gave a positive sentiment to the markets. But that sentiment, we started on a bullish note, but post 12 p.m. or 1 p.m. that could not be sustained, and then we saw a fall in the market in all indices. Coming to sectoral indices, we are seeing a lot of reds today, and talking about the sector which has fallen the most, which is the Nifty PSU Bank. We have discussed this just at the starting. So 2.75 percentage down, Nifty PSU Bank index, followed by Nifty Reality down by 0.85 percentage. Nifty FMCG is down slightly, down by 0.35 percentage. And talking about sectors which did well, we are seeing Nifty IT doing pretty well today. So Nifty IT is up by almost 0.73 percentage. So Nifty IT looking pretty strong, and then Nifty Auto also continued its bullish momentum, up by 0.47 percentage today. So this is the overall situation in the markets. It was mostly mixed, and most of the sectors, the large ones, have fallen slightly today, is what we are seeing. So coming to top movers today, Nifty top movers, we are seeing TCS having the top contributor, up by 1 percentage, and then Axis Bank, HDFC, Reliance, Infosys, Davis Labs. So we are seeing that the private banks are trying to keep up the Bank Nifty, and the IT index is also doing pretty well, but it is the PSU banks which are falling, and FMCG sector today contributed on the negative side. So talking about FII activities, so both have been net buyers today. FIIs have bought close to 2,000 crores yet again, and DIIs have bought slightly less today. Still, it is buying figure 404 crores. So overall, both of them are still net buyers. So that is something good to see. And coming to other things, tomorrow after market hours, 6 p.m. we have the US inflation rate coming up, and that is pretty important, and possibly because of that the volatility index is rising everywhere. So we have to see, even after continuous rate increase in the US by the Fed. We have to see that if the inflation rate for the last month have been lesser, or it is in a continuing trend, it is in an uptrend. So that has to be seen. Otherwise, Fed will continue to increase the interest rates, and that is not a good thing for the overall markets. Now coming to the global markets, and let us see the US market, how it is trading. So US markets are now open, but it is down. S&P 500 is down by 0.29%. Dow Jones is almost flat. It has a flat opening, and Nasdaq is also down slightly by 0.25%. So US markets are slightly down is what we are seeing. US VIX has risen by 3% already, and I told you this is because of the data that is coming tomorrow, the US inflation data, and because of that the volatility is rising in the US. And India VIX has also risen, but ever so slightly, by 0.34%. It is now at 12.67. Coming to crude oil prices has seen a correction today. It is down by 0.76%, and we were expecting a pullback and then a further downward trend to continue in the crude oil prices. So let's hope that happens. And gold prices have been soaring, and it is at almost $2,000. So that is good. Coming to tomorrow's market, tomorrow is again Wednesday, and there will be definitely volatility in the market. So overall, let us look at the OI build-up. Nifty has a very interesting picture. We see 18,200 having the highest put build-up, and 18,300 having the highest call build-up. So it's a very, very tight range and a narrow range. So just 100 points. So depending on which side the market breaks out on the upside or breaks down on the downside, there we can see some good moves because of the open interest built so close to the spot. And put call ratio indicates slight bearishness because a lot of call has been added in Nifty for this Thursday's expiry. So that has to be seen. And talking about Bank Nifty looks more bearish. Put call ratio is down to 0.69, and we see massive amount of call build up at 43,500. And still 43,000 has a good amount of put build up. So people are expecting 43,000 to be held. Let's see what happens. But on the call side, people are expecting not much movement. That means markets, they're expecting 43,500 to not be broken by this Thursday. So that is the overall market setup. So talking about Nifty, this is the daily chart. So same thing continues. We have to look at 18,330 to 350 zone as a resistance, and markets took a beautiful resistance there. So in the coming days, we have to look at for that as a level of resistance. On the downside, we will look at 18,250 and then 18,130. These levels can be watched out. So this is Nifty. And coming to Bank Nifty, we are seeing Bank Nifty 43,000 again should be held, and if it falls, we can expect the markets to take support around 42,600, where last Friday markets had closed, and we shot up from there. So that has to be seen. But overall, Bank Nifty looks more bearish than Nifty, so that has to be kept in mind. And talking about some stocks, we see State Bank of India looking pretty weak. And if you look at the daily chart, a large red candle forming in State Bank of India. So you can consider going short on this, and in a longer time frame, you can expect it to fall at least around 558 or 550 levels. It could be coming and touching that level. Canara Bank also looks pretty weak, and post its earnings result, we are seeing a lot of bearishness. It is down by 3%, and it is the top loser today. So again, big red candles, expect some bearishness in this one as well. But 300 is a psychological number. Let's once that is broken, we can expect a further 10 to 15 rupee fall that can bring us close to around 285, around that for Canara Bank. And on the automobile sector side, M&M looks positive, and we can see it has broken up, given a breakout from the 2nd May levels. The markets are trying to break out multiple times, but today we are seeing an up move. And hopefully if this continues, we can expect it to touch 1288 in the coming days. So these are some of the stocks that you can definitely watch out for. And tomorrow, given the nature of the US markets and the Fed, not Fed, the interest rate decision, the inflation rate data that is coming out, so it would be good to not carry overnight positions tomorrow, because again it's Thursday the next day, and it is an expiry day as well. So overall things can get a bit tricky in case there's a huge gap up or huge gap down. So you can keep an eye out for that. So it is best to trade intraday tomorrow and not keep huge overnight positions because of this event. And also we have the Karnataka exit polls as well, so that has to be seen how what effect it has on the markets. So that is all from my side for today. Thank you for watching and have a very good night.